Yo, people are on fucking Twitter are fucking dumb as fuck, dude. Anyways, let me do a quick save here real quick, because I haven't done one in a while. I might make sure I don't lose any of my progress here. Alright, so let's get this fucking shit done, man. What's my bad at? Okay, whatever you want to call it. Where the fuck am I right now? Okay, no, that's not where I want to go. I want to go... Alright. Fuel. Days of decay, yeah, right?
Here we go. That's it.
Alright, I'm gonna leave my bike here.
Bring him down! He's just a drifter! Kill him!
Get the fuck off me, bitch. Feel good about yourself now, motherfucker? Gotta get some more scrap, man, so I can repair my shit when I have to. Alright, what am I looking at? What's up, bitch? Alright, so we're at 63, 163, man. So we'll start counting it down then. So I don't have to worry about it. Keep looking. I did. Fucking killed myself, man. Ah, here we go. Like the atmosphere, like when you're playing this shit, dude, like the atmosphere itself is actually kind of good, man. Like the ambient sound is fucking dope as shit. I do agree a lot with that, man. Like that this game's got some amazing sound design. Amazing sound design. Hold on, let me share my video out, man. Man, it does suck though, man, that I have to like I can only stream this though at fucking at like 360p or 480p or whatever the fuck it is, man. What's up, man? The fuck, dude? Fuck you, bitch. That's fucking brutal. Alright, that's melee air weapon. Oh, you want some of this, bitch? Fuck you, man. Oh, there's tons of fucking fuckboys in this game for sure. Not gonna argue that. Get a little bit more scrap. We're almost there. Hey, how many was there anyways? Oh, sweet, you're okay. So we only need 30 more. Alright, so this should be fucking dumb. That's dope as fuck, dude. I love that shit. Thank you, Sony Ben, for at least putting a fucking Easter egg in there. Oh, what, you want some of this, homie? Let's go. I'll fight you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you too, bitch. There you go. Oh, I'll take that. horde that was here that I had to fight, man, was fucking fun as fuck to fight. Ah, you little fucker. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I need a lot of bitches to fucking melee, so... Alright, what are we up to now? 177 to 200. We're almost there. What's up, Granny? $78. $79. Where the fuck are these guys, man? Hey, can I tase a mic? That's just brutal, man. Like, real talk, like, that's just fucking brutal. Alright. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. We're almost done. Yep. Grab a little bit more scrap just for backup. Oh, I hear some twitching somewhere. Do you hear that sound that that motherfucker made? That was the sound of an Xbot fucking getting upset that he lost another goddamn exclusive. We're up to now. 186. Getting there. 14 more motherfuckers, man. Hold up. All right. $88. 89. 90. What's up, Jamal? 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. Yep, it is. Do. My bad. Alright, have a quick smoke break before I get into this fucking stuff that I want to talk about when it comes to spoiler territory. So, yeah, Days Gone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeedy. Yes, sir, indeedy. Oh, man. Alright, so now that I've gotten that, I'll still plan on getting the fucking platinum for Sekiro, dude, but I'm still burnt out of that fucking game right now, dude. But I eventually will, though. I'm not too worried about it. Hmm. So, that's the thing I wanted to talk about in this video, and for anybody that's here or that watches it afterwards, but I mean, I know you guys don't really care for gameplay footage, but I was gonna fucking do like a spoiler cast for this game, talk about some shit, but I'm not ready to do that just yet, because the reason why is because I want to look at the character stuff to get a fully understanding of all the characters that you basically talk to, like a little bit of a background, I guess, but mainly from the intel stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff is basically what I want to listen to.
Field note 2000. After tracking a large moving group, estimated size of 500 to 600, we have confirmed the subject's hibernation location.
Hey, Doc, I see Site 23 on the roster for tomorrow. That us?
No, that's O'Brien.
Got it.
Shit, where was I? We have confirmed the subject's hibernation location at the High Desert Grotto, now designated Site 15. Trampling of grasses and plants at the entrance and the presence of footprints, see attached photos, indicate the site has been used for some time.
It's nice and cozy in there.
According to the motion sensor planted by Lieutenant O'Brien, approximately 447 subjects have entered the cave this morning. Recommend sending a follow-up team sometime after 1900 hours to assess the cave's interior and further assess conditions. Note to Dr. Anderson. Your theory about the subjects devolving to a primitive state of nocturnal behavior is seeming more appealing all the time. End report.
Not going inside.
Didn't you hear me? Over 400 subjects. And these aren't just your regular run-of-the-mill freaks. These are stage 3.
Like babies. And I asked if you were going in. You say I was.
These subjects are not sleeping. They're hibernating. Ever woken up a hibernating bear?
No.
Ever woken up a hibernating freak?
Yeah, actually. I was one of the survivors of the White King mine.
Jesus.
Someone tear my buddy apart like he was peeling a banana. These suits protect you from a lot of shit. But not them.
Holy shit, Corporal. Jesus, I'm sorry.
That mission was FUBAR from the start.
Which is why we are not going inside there.
I think if I sealed up this cave, we'd, I don't know, knock down their population.
I don't know, Corporal. A lot of caves out here. Come on, let's get out of here.
So one of the things that pissed me off about this game, right, is the sheer fact that the game, at least from all the files that I was looking at before I got all the actual collectible stuff like that for the neural research and shit like that, doesn't explain fucking shit on what the actual virus fucking came from, where it came from. Well, and we know where it came from, but I'm saying, like, what is the source of the virus? And not only that, like, is it airborne? Is it fucking, like, why doesn't anybody in the story get infected? That kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like none of that in this game is fucking explained. Now, I don't know if that's going to be something for DLC purposes, or if that's going to be something that's going to be inconsistently related for a sequel or some shit. I don't know. But to me, that's kind of a missed opportunity, man. But I think one of the things that we can kind of go based on is probably the fact that Sarah's definitely a key, because she was actually somewhat part of it to an extent before her access got revoked and completely changed the fuck out of her lab to basically build a bioweapon of some sort. But we do know is that it's something related to plants. But how, we don't know. That's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. But the game does not explain that at all. At all. And another thing I've also noticed in this game too as well is that a lot of characters in this game that you talk to have either a background of Christianity or are Christian. And what I mean by that, like the Colonel, for example, right? When you meet the Colonel, very out in the open with it. Very, very religious. You know what I mean? He's always sitting there fucking talking about, like, or quoting fucking passages from the Bible and stuff like that, and wherever the case may be, you know what I mean? He's always talking about how fucking God is the Savior and God put us here to do this. That kind of shit. Addison, Riki's little fucking, fuck toy there, she definitely has parents that fucking are heavily religious. And it's proven by this, with her fucking, where is it here? Right here, Straying on the Path of God. This was a postcard that you get from, I think it's one of her houses or some shit. And when you read it, it says, Addison, we are sorry that we felt that you felt attacked by us after you and your friends, quote unquote, outburst at Thanksgiving. We love you very much, but as your parents, we cannot accept your living your life in sin. Until you come to Jesus and understand that you are straying from the path of God, we cannot have you at our table anymore. Please understand, Mom and Dad. So Addison's parents are heavily fucking religious. There's definitely a lot of Christian themes going on in this game. At least as far as, some of the actual characters that you're going to be talking to quite a bit throughout the main story, which I thought was rather interesting. But again, I want to know what the fuck this virus is. I want to know what it was and how they made it, what the strand is, and how does it fucking spread. But that's not even talked about, man. The only thing that we really have to go based on, one sec. Oh, that was a muscle that hurt. The only thing that we really have as far as information that we can go based on is pretty much basically what Sarah basically said during that cutscene about that fucking David Gorman guy who wanted to become the next Snowden to expose the company for what they were really doing and stole a sample. Didn't realize that he was infected, but didn't even explain but I mean, how would she know, right? I guess in a way that kind of makes sense, but got on a plane, went to some convention to blow the lid on this shit, and got everybody on the plane and everybody at the convention fucking infected without even noticing it. So, that leads me to believe, okay, is it airborne then? Or, what the fuck? Is it a contact thing? I don't know. The game doesn't explain it. That's why I want to go through all the actual Nero Intel files. I'm not going to do that on the live stream because that would just take way too fucking long. I'm going to do that after I'm done with the stream because that'll actually help add my points down for my review. But, there's definitely a couple little key plot holes in this game that make no fucking sense. That make no fucking sense whatsoever, man. And it's a real shame because, that would have been the main thing that would have definitely kept me intrigued. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still am excited fucking for a sequel. And if you haven't beaten the game, then I suggest you back out of here before I'm about to say. But there's a reason. And I always find it a little weird that all the actual those little fucking devices, things that you find inside the caves, whether the Horde is in there or not. I find it rather interesting that O'Brien was the one that actually set all those up. But there's actually a reason that when you go through his side quest, right, and you actually complete it, you beat the game, and then you do his last final quest, it finally makes sense as to why he was able to go in there and set those beacons down, or whatever the case may be, without ever, getting hit or eaten by a Horde or by Freakers itself, because... And again, like I said, if you don't know about this yet, don't fucking listen to this shit right now, but if you don't care, then I'm going to say it anyways. O'Brien, he is a freaker himself, but he is intelligent, he talks, he's smart, but he's actually a fucking freaker. That's why I was saying before that fucking, with this game here, is that freakers are not zombies. If they can evolve, and O'Brien is proof of that he can actually still be a human being, just with freaker fucking traits, skin wise and all, it makes sense that they're not technically zombies. They're just fucking, whatever. Freaks, if you want to call them that, I guess. But O'Brien is an actual intelligent fucking freaker. Which would explain why he was able to go deep into those actual fucking caves and those mines to plant those fucking things, because they don't see him as a threat. Which makes perfect sense now. Because they look, you know what I mean? They can sense the presence off of him that he's actually a fucking freaker and shit, so that's why they don't bother him. But the cool thing is that I also like too as well about the freakers is the simple fact that they communicate through pheromones. You know what I mean? They mark their territories like a cat. You know what I'm saying? Fucking... Which also brings me to another theory. Is I think that this fucking virus thing... I think it's a hybrid between a plant and an animal of some sort. And shit like that. Because there's a lot of animal instincts that these freakers have. But here's the thing. They're not just going around and killing fucking whatever the hell you want to call it. In fact, one of the actual Neo files basically fucking says, if I could find it here, I'm not sure which one it is. But there's one where basically it talks about, they don't actually fucking, they're not just about killing other, human beings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they actually eat other things like berries and shit and fucking what have you. Which I thought was rather interesting, man. Zombies don't do that. Like, that was never a thing when it came to zombies. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Listen to this one right here.
Hey, what you got there, Doc? Really? Okay, if you must know, we're picking up scat samples. You mean shit? Yes. Freak shit? Yes. So, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, so you can pick up freak shit, precisely. Okay, enough said. Field note 2102. After analysis of scat samples from zones 2, 3, and 4B, there is clear evidence of Platonia perfoliata, commonly known as miner's leaded. Please don't interrupt. As well as monoecious berries from Juniperus communis. So, why do we care? Why do we care? Because it means the freaks are eating more than just us and each other. They're eating berries, plants, grass, needles, basically anything a deer would eat. They're omnivores, just like us, but with stomachs that can digest a much wider range of cellulose. Yeah, okay. And what? It means they're not gonna starve when they run out of us to eat. Freaks aren't going away anytime soon. Shit. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. I'm done here.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like and it's a real shame that they didn't really actually fucking fully utilize it, man. Oh, and another thing that royally pissed me off with this game, and this definitely made my opinion about the game, like loving this game, down to like, okay, you know what? I don't love it anymore. I like it a lot more. You go through hell and high water throughout the course of the fucking game, right? To fucking save fucking your wife, right? You blow up fucking, you know, Wizard Island and shit, dude, man, and shit, whatever the case may be, the volcano that everybody was at, where Sarah was fucking was being held at and shit like that. You go through all that trouble. Then when the game finally ends and you're done with the cutscene, Sarah is nowhere to be fucking found in the game. She's not at any campsite. She's not at the laboratory. She is nowhere to be fucking found. And that is a massive missed opportunity, man. For fuck's sakes, you go back to Wizard Island. You go all the way up to the very top of the fucking mountain to reclaim your fucking rings. And you find your fucking wedding band sitting in there. That could have been an awesome fucking side quest to go and fucking give the ring back to fucking Sarah. Nope. Nowhere to be found. She's gone, bro. Why? Like, what the fuck? Like, I've seen people on Reddit fucking bitch about that shit. About saying, oh, because it reverts back to a different time and shit. Motherfucker, no, it doesn't. Because after you do blow that bitch up, man, all the actual fucking effects are still there. The Colonel's gone. Not only that, the dude that you normally would, or the Colonel, where we would actually get the side quest from the Colonel, is a different guy at both fucking stations, both outposts. Like, why not include her? I mean, maybe they're going to bring her back in the DLC, sure, but fucking really? That is a huge missed opportunity, man. Like, that's a horrible design flaw. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. You know what I mean? But, like, everybody doesn't care. Like, nobody fucking seems to bring that up when they do, like, when they talk about the game. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't add up. It makes no fucking sense. I don't know. It's fucking dumb, dude. Like, I know it's something that I shouldn't really be fucking picking on, dude, but like, what the fuck? No, that's definitely a fucking issue that I have with the game. Like, why is she, like, you go through all this fucking crap to get her to fucking save her ass out of that place? For what exactly? Nothing. There's no reward for the end game for fucking saving her because she's nowhere to be fucking found. The fuck? Nah, man. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm going to take the time to go through these files and stuff for a little bit and take it from there. So thank you all for coming out, man. I appreciate it. The Platinum Done is done. This game is out there fucking hopefully this week. And I'm out, guys. Peace.